Welcome to Optimal Timelines. My name is Sean, and this is going to be your June 2023 Tarotscope readings for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to the channel, the reason I use your North Node in readings as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is that it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is like your North Star. It's your soul path. It's what you're here to learn and experience. And so you have much more in common with those that share your North Node by sign and house as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign. Now, you're going to want to watch two readings. You're going to want to watch one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house because they're both relevant. If you're unfamiliar with your North Node, there's going to be a link in the description box below so you could look up and find out some more information. So I am going to connect to the energies and then we can begin the reading. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, Capricorn North Node or North Node in the 10th house. This is going to be your June 2023 Tarotscope reading. Okay, very, very interesting. So the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th. And then this side represents the second half of the month from the 16th on. So your overall theme card is the Ace of Wands. And what I got in from this card for you overall is there is it has to do with two things. It has to do with energy, whether there's an influx of energy in your life or maybe feeling your energy feeling down. But also this has to do with an inspiration or idea. Okay, something that you are maybe a secret dream or something that inspires you that you've been dreaming about, or something, an idea or inspiration. Okay, so those two things. So some of you could be dealing with things on both levels. So there could be an energy thing where they're feeling like lack of physical energy, or there could be an influx of energy. But the most important thing is this whole idea of inspiration and idea. Now, the timeline cards are for the first half of the month are the Eight of Wands reversed, going into the Knight of Pentacles, going into the Queen of Swords reversed. Now, this is very interesting because it's a very clear message for you. There is something that you've been in the back of your mind or deep down inside that you want to do or feel the need to do. That could be something regarding, education, business, or just things you want to do in life, like goals, anything that you want to accomplish. It could be, and these are all under the umbrella of an idea or an inclination. And what this is saying is that there could, with all of these cards, you have the reversed, Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, which is kind of being stuck, both of those cards, and the Queen of Swords, which is about maybe overthinking or negative thinking. There are some things that could be holding you back, but I have really, really good news. Remember this about your North Node. When you have a North Node in Capricorn or the 10th house, you were born with the ability to achieve success. And we're talking about material success or success outside of the home, family, relationships, romantic relationships, okay? Not that you don't or can't have that, but what we're talking about is material success. If you have this North Node, you are being asked to pursue material success and you will be blessed with that. Here's the thing. A lot of people that have this North Node in Capricorn and their South Node in Cancer or the 4th house, success on the material plane a lot of times doesn't interest them that much. Like, starting a business, or, like, not everybody, we're talking in generalities, like they don't have an emphasis as much, which is fine, because family and friends and our relationships should come first. But there is a balance in everything. And what I'm seeing here is that in each of you, whether you know it or not, there's an idea of where it is you might want to go. Like, basically, if you could dream big, let's say if you could wave a magic wand, okay, and you could materialize something in your life, that's what I'm talking about. For each of you, it's going to be different. What I'm telling you right now is, with these two advice cards, you've got the Nine of Cups and you've got the Knight of Swords. What it is you wish for, you can accomplish. And you can accomplish it with the help of the universe. I tell this to everybody. I've seen this play out in my own life. I've seen it play out in clients' lives. Something very magical happens when we follow that North Node path, which means leaving the South Node tendencies behind and you move toward that North Node. When you do that, there seems to be something that the universe opens doors for you, like blessings come. It's like very, very magical that you start to get assistance from the universe, because the universe is wanting everything to evolve, but wants us as beings. This is a learning ground for us to evolve. So know that whatever you have, and if you're sitting there and saying like, well, I don't really have any ideas or inspiration, you don't know it, but you do. But I think most of you that are listening to this have like a wild dream, like, yeah, I would love to just like go buy some property and, go and start a ranch or something like that, whatever it is. Or, like, it would be great to like be a musician, or whatever success means for you. But it means going out there, and it's kind of like, it's scary. It's like stepping out on a limb. You're going out and doing this. But what I'm telling you is that if you need to follow whatever that inspiration is, and I'm getting an indication this first half of the month that this idea is going to surface, but these things could be holding you back in this timeline. Thinking like negative thinking, like, oh, I really can't do it. No one's going to like, this isn't going to be successful, or being kind of stuck and all of that. But the Knight of Swords is saying, no, like, get on that horse, get on that inspirational horse and go with it, because you are one of the North Nodes that is really able to, and kind of mandated in a way to like go out and seek material success. So now going on to the second half of the month, your timeline cards are, you have the Nine of Wands reversed, you've got the Queen of Wands reversed, and then you've got the Five of Swords. Now, I feel like this is going to be a situation that could maybe like not be pleasant for you. It's also dealing with something to where, as I said in the beginning, there could be some of you that are feeling energetically down or even uninspired, or like physical energy is at a low. And I feel like that is what is going to turn that around, is the that infusion of the inspiration in your life, to actually like regain inspiration, in your life again. But what this situation is I feel like it might not be pleasant with this Five of Swords. Okay, something to where you know you may feel defeated. Someone may make you feel defeated, or you feel demeaned in some way. Because remember, you are a very sensitive person. Okay, if you have your South Node in Cancer or the fourth house, you are naturally very, very sensitive. Okay, and one of the things that I've noticed over the years when I'm working with clients that have this North Node is I've noticed that they have people around them that are almost like, to them, seem like very negative, and could be negative in a way. And a lot of times it's like parents, it could be like siblings, or whatever. And it's because it's almost like Capricorn is like the toughening up, to go out there in the world, to like leave the comfort of the nest, the family, and to go out there and like forge an idea and go out into the world and like do stuff. It requires a certain amount of toughness. And so what I find is that it's when people get stuck in the South Node of Cancer or the fourth house, they could find themselves, and I know you can probably relate to this, some people that seemed really mean to you for no reason. Like you don't even, it seems like unreasonably mean. Okay. So there could be something the second half of the month. And with the Nine of Wands reversed, it's almost like not learning from the past experiences. And I feel like with this Queen of Wands reversed, you may, it's like almost like you could feel like a loss of power, or have felt this like loss of power in this situation and other situations. And really what you're being kind of told to do is um, kind of change your directions and set boundaries. Your your two advice cards are the Nine of Swords, and then you've got the Fool card reversed. And what this is saying is that many of you may be resistant to change that's trying to happen in your life. And the more you resist it, the more kind of like worry could come up, because you may be dealing with and this is also an energetic thing, it could be bringing you down energetically, is a lot of worry, like maybe not sleeping as good as you could, or just like a general kind of like worry and pessimism. And the Fool reversed is saying, okay, like it's time to change direction. Okay, change direction in your life. And when this situation comes up, it's time to like set some boundaries and see things like in a new way. But the key overall for all of this is that hold on to whatever the dreams and inspirations you have, because they're the key into this. Because the more that you start to develop whatever this idea or dream is that you have, and you start to like, even if you do it on a small scale at first, you begin to build more and more confidence. And then you start to, and then you move toward it, and then you get helped by the universe, and you keep moving toward it, and you get more help, and you start to see this whole thing unfold. And when you get that confidence, it's that it's that lack of following the inspiration that's kind of causing this like second situation. So look, I know it's not easy. I know that this is a situation. Just remember, hold your ground, be strong. Um, Go out there and, you know, try not to, as much as possible, um, let it affect your feelings, but let it be, turn that into inspiration. Because at the end, like what I wanted to say to kind of recap this whole thing is we can use the people and situations in our life as fuel, as rocket fuel to move toward our best life and our optimal timeline. We can use those situations as fuel. It's like, I know personally that I've done this where you finally get tired of something and you're just like, I'm going to show them. And it gives you that resolve. That is an energy, that is an inspiration that comes in. Where did it come from? It came from that setting that boundary and said, like, enough is enough. And you're literally using that. That's what I mean by this. You're literally using this situation as fuel for your best life. We've seen this, and you've probably experienced it. You probably know people that have done this, where they say, like, I finally said enough was enough. And they used whatever that past was as fuel to say no more. Okay, that's what this is all saying. So yeah, lots of stuff going on this month, okay, but you got this. Just remember, find your dream, follow your dream, begin to implement your dream, and you will see as you move forward in it. It doesn't mean it's going to be perfect and smooth sailing every day, but you will definitely see that you start to get this assistance from the universe, okay? So anyway, I hope this reading was helpful to you and you found some value in it. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Reach out to me in the comments if you'd like. If you would like a personal reading, there's going to be a link in the description box below, and you can check out my website. But again, thanks so much, and we will see you on some more videos. Many blessings.